Right guys, so today this video is about the gold making machine, the one and only Elemental Lariat. Now it's taken me ages to get this recipe. What I ended up having to do after getting bored of farming the storms was transferring to a lower pop server with a cheap price and buying it and getting it back across. Now I'll go over a couple of things in this. First thing I wanted to do, this is a week's worth of my gold making on this. I currently have cleared all my bags out, so I've got, and when I started this, so any gold you see in my bags from this moment on is essentially going to be from the Lariat. Now, the way I'm doing it is I've put my public crafting orders. If there's a decent price one on there, I'm just going to bang it through. And if I'm going to overcap on the orders remaining, I'm just going to craft a cheaper one. I don't care. It's all about making gold in here. We just want to print some monies. Now, I'll have a guide to the macros, etc. for trade chat because that was a pain to sort out. I didn't understand any of the scripting, so essentially I don't understand it. I'm just going to show you what I did to actually get stuff working and what wordings I used that I found actually getting me some more custom. So, but all I'm going to do on this video is just show you how much I can make over a week. As I said, I got it last night around about 2 a.m. So at least between there and then I've made a good fair few quid, like. But as I said, I'm getting regular-ish custom, but what you got to remember with this is you'll end up getting more. Like this is here, see, that's a free, well, just under 9k, and literally just push one button, another button. Like that, you got rank 5, lucky. Complete the order, and that's me done. That's essentially 9k. It literally took me seconds. What I'm going to do is I'll keep you guys updated as to what is actually going on. And once I have a week's worth, I'll sort of keep an idea and just see how much gold we made from it. Right guys, so starting gold was a little over 29k. Crafted for 3 hours and 24 minutes. Let's see how much I get done and I will see you in a little bit.
Just wanna hold it, don't wanna swim it over. It feels like you got it, you want your roller coaster. Don't ask me about my freedom, don't ask me about my wisdom. You want it, you need it, but why?
Well then, day one, smashed it. Finished with 322k, oh, a little over, and the 29k was from the couple I crafted before I started recording from the public orders. Now I mean, wow, what a hell of a first day. Works out at just under 100k an hour for being essentially AFK. Let's see if we can keep the ball rolling for on to day 2. Alright, so this time around, after 1 hour and 9 minutes, I ended up with 433k in total, which means I made 111k profit. I mean, come on, this is actually printing money. Let's bear in mind that I operate on a tip what you want system, so I literally had people tipping me 200g, 50 silver for a 14 craft. I literally don't really care about the gold as such. It was more of an experiment to see where and what I would make. So let's get cracking on day 3. We'll see where we get to. But this just keeps printing gold. I'm actually shocked that I can watch Netflix and literally clicking a couple of buttons and making this much gold. It feels like legal hacks, man. 136k, 1 hour 20 minutes, profit. On to day 4, and I honestly, at this point, I'm sure that I'll be able to hit a million with 4 more hours. On to day 4, let's have some of that gold. Right, it's a slight pause here. Middle of this, I had some matey boy say to me, right, you craft it rank 5 first time, I'll give you an additional 10k. I was like, right, game on. So, one more recraft, bam, 10k extra. That means it was a 30k craft. I'm like, yes, mate, thank you very much. Well, had to say it. I had to go and say it. 1 hour and 10 minutes and just under 70k profit. Now, bearing in mind that matey boy challenged me, that was 30k. So he made 40k. Don't get me wrong, 70k is still nice, but it's a bit anticlimactic, really. But hey, I still feel this will happen, and let's not forget it's raid nights. Not many people are playing their ults tonight. Most of them their mains, and their mains already have the gear and the upgraded Lariats. Right, guys, new day, new dime. Let's go. Day 5. Let's see how we get on. I'll catch you in a bit.
You just wanna hold it, don't wanna swim it over. It feels like you got it. You want your
Well, just well. And I know people will say, what are you complaining about? 700k profit in less than a week is alright. Well, to be fair, you're right. I was just hitting it so hard, now I'm just getting so much less and less, but hey, this is still fun, and I wish I had time to show the comments from people who couldn't afford to get it crafted, and they were so thankful I did a shoot for them. Don't get me wrong, there will be some of them that are just lying for their teeth, but I don't really care. It's still nice. Right guys, so I decided to put some extra time into it tonight as I wanted to hit 1 million. I got very close but decided I'd leave that for the last day. So I've made just under 180k profit, about 120k per hour. It's not a bad rate and bringing us even closer to that 1 million mark. So far I've spent 9 hours 49 minutes in and have made a decent amount of gold. Let's see if we can hit the 1 million tomorrow, and I'll also have the recovered materials that I gained from crafting, which I didn't even know was a thing until I noticed today a load of reagents in my bag. So let's see how we get on.
You just wanna hold it, don't wanna swim it over.
Did it. I'm actually quite shocked at the amount of gold that I've made from this, considering I was literally letting people tip what they wanted. I've actually hit the 1 million gold in just under 11 hours spread throughout the week. I mean, it wasn't even that much of a chore or anything like that. It got a bit dull sometimes, but to be fair, you just printed money, so it was alright. And let's be fair, it's gonna be done whilst you wait for groups to form, or you wait, or you got downtime, or your mates just ain't online yet. Gonna be on in 15 minutes. Like, just chuck a couple of macros out, and then just make the orders. Easy money. So the reason you clicked on the video is to see is the Lariat worth it, or if you just want to be nosy at how much people with the Lariat are making. Well, realistically, a lot. It is worth it. Is it still worth it? Well, yeah. I mean, if you pick up the recipe now for cheap enough, I'd recommend it. A lot of people still need it for all their rolls, etc., and it's still going to be fairly current for a little while. And I've made this in 10 hours of a week. If you actually put some time into it, you can make some serious bank, which might carry you for the rest of the expansion. Now, let's get things straight. I paid 500k for the recipe. A lot of gold. I paid it because it was cheaper on a different site, and I got fed up of farming for like 2-3 weeks. Just elemental storms day in, day out, just trying to get, I wasn't getting no fun out of the game. It was a bit boring. So realistically, if you got the gold to do it, then definitely, or just get a couple of tokens and crack on if you can get it cheap enough. But I mean, after the cost of the recipe, I still made 500k. I mean, that is still a decent amount of money. 50k an hour for not a lot of work is perfect, and the recipe has paid for itself twice over already, so it's just, in my opinion, really good. But what you do have to consider is, what's your server like? Is it high pop, low pop? Have you got a lot of competition? With anything in gold making, everything could be a risk. You could pay 1 million gold for the recipe and make 10k. It really does depend on yourself, the time you're going to put in, and how the economy is on your server. So do bear that in mind before you start making any rash decisions. This is my personal experience of how well I've done with it, and I'm more than happy. I think it's well worth it for my server, but you guys need to be making a decision for your own server. Now, if you guys have got any ideas, or would you like me to try anything else for gold making, please let me know. Just leave me a comment and I will get back and see what I can sort out. Overall, in my opinion, as I said, the Lariat's definitely worth it, and in my scenario, 100% recommended. If you got to this point, thanks for watching, thanks for taking the time to watch this, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'm new to YouTube, my mic isn't great, and my editing skills are non-existent. But I had fun making this video, and I hope you had fun watching it. If you did, help me out with a quick like, hit the subscribe button. The more interaction I get with my videos, the more I'll start to upload, and the more content I'll bring out. Now go get yourself some gold, people, and I'm out.